Hey guys, I'm on the way to the studio to film a podcast, but something's triggered me to kind of film this video. I think if this format works, it might be something I do more of, just because I do spend a lot of time in the car going back and forth from sort of recruitment agencies that I'm mentoring to also recruitment supply chain vendors that I meet all the time. I've seen a big increase in businesses wanting support with business development. It seems as though there's agencies out there that have either forgotten how to do effective BD or they've been kind of so busy servicing need and a candidate short market that actually now that the sort of the world's starting to shift a little bit, they're really struggling. I think the first most important thing is to it's good that you've accepted that. You're probably watching this video because you are looking for business development hints and tips, right? A lot of the reason that this kind of BD drought has kind of started to happen is because people got very, very used to servicing jobs with their candidates. That's not a bad thing. So if you're a candidate sort of heavy agency, if you're very, very good at finding those niche candidates, there are things that you can do to improve your business development, but leveraging the things that you're good at, right? So this video is about exactly that. So you have an enriched database full of really specific niche candidates. Maybe you're in a niche market, or maybe actually you're just very good at collecting what is the kind of the best candidates on the market, right? And so far, what you've probably found used to work was that you would put that on a mail shot to relevant line managers and hiring managers and fire those out, and you would get interviews come back, and that's starting to become less and less likely. You're now probably lead chasing a lot, jumping onto the internet, having a look at who's hiring and ringing them up and trying to spec in your candidates. Here's a little tip for you. Why don't you try using your candidate database depth to your advantage, right? So put together a list of your business development clients, so your ideal clients, your ICPs that you really want to be working with for whatever reason. Call them, but don't sell them a candidate. Call them and say, look, we are a very candidate rich business, right? And be very kind of not vulnerable is probably not the word, but it is. But be vulnerable and open with with the talent acquisition teams or with the hiring managers and say, look, we're very, very good at finding specific candidates for specific scenarios and niche roles and so on and so forth. What we're not very good at is sort of the sales side. We're not a very sales heavy business. We haven't had to be historically, but we are finding that we're having to work a lot harder. So rather than invest in kind of sales trainers to come in and show us how to, hit the phones harder and that kind of thing, what we've decided to do is to reach out to our ideal customer base and ask them what questions would you like us to find out about the market, and basically offer to do market research. So conduct market research for your specific niche or sector or vertical that you operate within on behalf of your clients, and say to them, look, I've got 5, 7, 10,000 candidates registered, active or not, passive, on my database. Give me things that you want to find out. I will put that in the form of a questionnaire, a mail shot, or whatever that might look like. And I'll reach out to that database. And then let's line up a call in a week's time and we'll talk through the results. They know you're going to talk about recruitment. They know you are a recruiter. There's no reason for them to give you the sort of, yes, okay, let's jump on a call, unless they kind of have a need or actually are intrigued by this value add proposition that you're providing them. So just something to think about. I did that when I ran my recruitment agency. I was in charge of building our tech and digital desk. Short of ringing up and hammering the phones and sort of cold calling my way through it, what I did instead was we spent a few days of the week speaking to candidates, finding out what kind of things they're looking for, what's missing in their current role, active, not active, temp runners, and so on and so forth. Put that into a kind of micro database within the database, and then reached out to clients that we wanted to be working with and said, look, what do you want us to find out on your behalf? It works really, really well. So yeah, give it a go and drop a comment in the comment section if you kind of have any thoughts on this, if you want to kind of give a rebuttal, or actually if you've had any successes of similar things. And we'll catch up again next time. This is the first type of video that I've done like this, so any feedback would be great.